Good morning, Crazy Cab Christopher. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. 6:30 in the morning, a.m. I don't know what time it is where you're at. Having a little breakfast. Scrambled eggs with a little hot sauce and ketchup on them. So, the breakfast of champions. Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you doing this morning? Um, well, you're welcome. I did a smoked potato video yesterday. Mesquite, I'm still trying to get it to download. Downloaded for 7 hours last night and it still ain't done. Happy Lux. Carolyn Hawthorne, you're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing this morning? Good midday. All right, it's midday for you. Well, that's good. 12:32. All right, in Luxembourg. Different times for everybody, man. Oh. I appreciate y'all for being here. I do. Smash that like button. That's right. You just woke up at 12:32. Tom Willis, good morning. I don't know why the morning's always so early there, Tom. Mystic Angel, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. If you guys don't know who everybody is in here, run up and down through the chat. Check their channel out. If it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love. Reaper Man, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hey, I try to make it. I was busy yesterday cooking while you were on, and then when I got done and sat down for dinner, I turned it on. So, Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors. How you doing, Jerry? Nice to see you here. You guys don't know who Carry On Jeff and John is? Check them out. They are chefs. I cook. They are chefs. There's a difference. I cook, but they are chefs. So, Witchy Princess, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. But I took mesquite wood, and I took some baked potatoes, or some potatoes, and I put them in the microwave to start the cooking process. Because my smoker only gets up to about 180 degrees. It's a little cheap. It's not something that you can actually cook with, but you can smoke. So I took the potatoes and I actually put them in there for 3 minutes. And then I put them in the smoker for 4 hours. And then I brought them back in and I put them in the oven and finished baking them for about 30 minutes until they were, done. I thought they turned out pretty good. So, but I do have a video of them. So just waiting for it to download. It took 7 hours and it's still only 55%. So, and it's only a 7-minute video or something like that. So it's not like it's crazy long or, a lot. So. Well, thank you, Carry On. Eating my breakfast. I made scrambled eggs yesterday, and I made a lot. And I had a bunch left over, so I warmed them up. But I made 2 different kinds. I made scrambled eggs for the kids because kids are kids. I'm doing good, Mystic. How about yourself? And then I made some for us. And I don't know if you guys know what amigas is, but amigas are scrambled eggs with taco shells cut up and put in them. and then cooked. I didn't have any taco shells, corn taco shells, but I did have a bunch of nacho chips, regular, nacho chips, which basically is, a fried taco shell, cut up and dried. So what I did is I took some of them nacho chips and I broke them up a little bit, threw them in with the scrambled eggs, and fried them up, and it tasted good. I put a little egg, or onions in with it, and then scrambled it all up. I liked it. I had it with well, my wife and my son and me. We had it, and I fixed toast with it, and it was pretty good. You're having breakfast with me? Well, that's good, dear Misty. Molly Dolly, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. You're part of our. I'm glad there, Jeff and John. I'm glad I'm part of the family, and you're part of my family too. Anyways, that was just regular scrambled eggs. There, I made a bunch, like I said yesterday, and the grandkids didn't, you know, well, they ate what they wanted, and they didn't finish the rest of them. So, I put them in a bowl and put them in the refrigerator. I understand there, Gene. It's the thought that counts. Hey, Gene, when he's not looking, he goes in the house, throw his table saw in the back of your pickup, and run home with it. I'm just kidding, Gene. Gene had somebody break into his shop when he was gone, and they stole a bunch of his woodworking tools, stuff that he does for to make the kids' toys and help out the veterans and stuff like that. So he is right now solidless, and I wish I could help him out, but I can't. But if I could, I would. But if you guys, Gene's got a PayPal account. If you guys want to donate some money so he can get a new saw or something, check out Gene Chambers. Um, you know, and I'm sure that every little bit would help. So, Elena Petrovich, good morning. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Love the hairdo today, Elena. Oh. I got a table saw in the garage or in my shed, and it's nothing spectacular, but I bought it for I think I get $25 for it. Um, it's not a commercial chain, a table saw or whatever, but it's Craftsman, and it's 10 inch, so you can cut pretty much anything you need. So I bought it at the flea market. Thank you, Mystic. So I've also got a bandsaw out there in the shed, and I was hoping to do it this summer, but I doubt it because I'm still not healthy enough. Hopefully by next summer, if I'm healthy enough, I'm gonna make it into uh, a sawmill. For years, I went around collecting pieces and parts and stuff like that I needed, and when you buy one part at a time, it, the cost doesn't hurt so much. So So what all did you guys do this weekend? I made yesterday, when I got off my live stream, I did all the dishes up. I scrubbed up, oh, I don't know, about 20 potatoes. I put 6 of them in the microwave at first, and then I cooked them for about 3 minutes. I got out the smoker while they were uh, in the microwave. I filled the smoker up with some mesquite wood shavings or wood chips, and I took the basket out and put it in my smoker and made smoked mesquite baked potatoes. The rest of the potatoes, I put on a pan and I oiled them up, and then I just left them on in the oven. I didn't turn on the oven or anything, but I left them in the oven. And oh wait a minute, let me back up. I actually threw them on a plate and microwaved them for like 6 minutes, and then I put them on a pan, oiled them up, and then I put them in the oven. So when I got ready to bake them, all I had to do was, pull them out of the oven, turn on the oven, and give it to preheat, and put them in. I did about 12 pounds of round steak yesterday on the grill, and then I made fried corn. I made two kinds of corn. I made regular corn that I microwave for the grandkids because they won't eat certain stuff. Hey, East Dad, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you here. But I took this was frozen corn that I had froze. I threw it in the frying pan and turned on the heat, and I started stirring it to, get to thaw it out and remove all the moisture. So once I got to become a liquid, and then I started to get the moisture out of it and steaming out, and I kept stirring it and stirring it and stirring it until there was no more water in it. Then I threw butter in it, and I kept throwing butter into it and stirring it, then more butter. I took some red peppers that I'd dehydrated. I rehydrated those. I cut them up and I threw those in there. I threw some onions in it, salt and pepper, and I kept stirring it till I had them all coated. And I'm telling you, that was excellent. First time I ever made fried corn, and I will do it again. So I suggest if anybody's never had it, try it. I thought it was good. Now mine was a little sweet, and they asked why it was, and I said because it was good. It was good. When I did my sweet corn, and this was back in 2015 when I froze it. I did a bunch of it, and when I cut it off the cob, when I cook it on the cob, I sprinkle some sugar in it in the water, to let it sweeten up a little bit. Well, then when I got done cooking it and I cut it off the cob, I put it in a bowl and I put, I don't know, there must have been probably 50, 60 years there. So I put about a quarter cup or a half a cup of sugar in with it, stirred it all up until it all dissolved, and then I bagged it. So you'd have actually sweet corn. And this was a little sweet. Maybe you need to cut down on the sugar just a little bit, either that or add, another 10 or 12 ears of corn the next time I do it. So, but I thought it was excellent. So, you're right there, Carolyn. They do suck. And by the way, Carolyn, you're looking lovely as ever. Like I just heard a gun go off. Somebody just got shot. Well, you're welcome. Did you do something different with your hair, Carolyn? No. And that, my friends, is how you keep the ladies coming back. You always compliment them. And she's got 1,439 channel followers. Huh. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's right. Mystic Angel. This is her first day off all summer. She's letting her hair down. She's going to throw on her bikini and she's going to sit at the beach until Labor Day. And then she's going to go back in and go to work. And she's going to carry a baseball bat. The first kid that says, hi, pow. That way the next one knows not to say another word. That way you can keep it quiet on the bus there, Mystic. Have you ever noticed, you guys are on Facebook, you ever notice how proud all these parents are of their kids? You know, when they take pictures of them and everything, oh, look at little Jimmy, look at little Johnny, look at little Susie, you know, their last day of school. Do you ever see anybody take pictures of little Jackie and little Joey and little Bobby on their first day of summer school? No. Oh, we're so proud of him. He made summer school. No. You don't see none. And that's what the kid would look like right there if they didn't shut up on my school bus. They'd be in a daze until they got out off the bus. That's right, the Jamin Show. Good morning, Jamin. Nice to see you here. Well, there's always Barber College, like they said on Roadhouse. What am I supposed to do? Well, there's always Barber College. Unpronounceable names. Nice to have you here. No. That's right. Smash that like button before you chat. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm still sunburned from Friday. Arms are sunburned, face is sunburned. Marie Keplinger, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you do something different to your hair? See, just compliments, fellas, compliments. Oh. Um, let me grab a cuppa. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm going on an adventure today. I'm going to venture outside and see what I can get done out there. So. Well, I'm sure it looks lovely, Carolyn. Yeah, I'm a trip. He uploaded a new video to use in my intro for my pre-recorded videos. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Marie. You should have got on because I was sitting there at 3 o'clock this morning. I was at Green Bay Wackies and was watching him. And then I come back out here. Well, no, wait a minute. No, sorry. Excuse me. I come out here because I got a video I was trying to get to download, and I worked on that. It was on Facebook. Then I got out here at 5 o'clock, and Green Bay was on, so I watched some of him. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, he left at 5:30, and I thought, well, I won't start one because he's coming right up right now. 25 minutes later, almost an hour later, he still hadn't started one. So, I set mine for 6:30. I figured, he ain't starting one. Evidently, he must have fell asleep. Well, now he's up and running. So he started one just a few minutes. This started before mine, but I didn't get a notification of it until after I'd already had mine up and running. So. I've got some editing to do this week. Lots of cool stuff in the works. That's cool there, Jamin. That is really cool. Maybe you should have called your boyfriend over there, Mystic. Dum-dum. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Your new intro video. I'm still watching. I just don't want to pay too much of the music at once. I wish I could figure out how to do all that stuff. So I can't. I'm not that technical savvy. So. All right. I won't tell Cab 7. He's over at Green Bay right now, so he's on the they got a panel. So. You said hello to them and came here? Well, that's a good girl, Lana. I know who you like. That's right. Well, that's cool. Carolyn. I'm working on a secret too. It's so secret I don't even know it. So, and as soon as I find out about it, I'll tell you guys. Anyways, there's probably a few of you in here that didn't hear this story. Saturday night, I went to the store and I bought some ice cream. I bought the 5-quart bucket. I bring it home and I dish up some of the grandkids some ice cream that were here. And yeah, that's right there, Jamin. Those are the best kind. That way you can't even tell on yourself. That's good, Mystic. I'm glad. I'm glad I take precedence. I'm glad. Anyways, I went and bought a pint quart bucket of ice cream, vanilla. I come home and I dish up some for the grandkids, and I get me a dish of it. I put it in the freezer. I go, have my dish of ice cream and I eat it. About, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours later, I get in the freezer. I want to get a burrito out and put it in the microwave. And I open up the freezer door, and that ice cream slides right out of the freezer. Now it's in a plastic container, but the plastic container slid right out and slid right down my leg. And when it did, the lip from the lid, I have really thin skin on my legs, and I cut and tear real easy. And it caught me and tore a piece of my skin right off of my leg. Well, it didn't start bleeding yet, or then. Good morning, Hazy Days. Nice to see you here. But the last time I cut my leg, I had a piece of steel about this long, just a piece of round steel. Fell from about this high off the ground, 4 feet. Slid down my leg and slit me open about 6 inches because my skin is so thin. And I was on blood thinners, and I like to blood to death before, and nobody was here. And I was in my hover round chair. I couldn't walk, and nobody was here. So I had to call an ambulance and have them come. And I like to blood to death before the ambulance got here. It looked like a murder scene. There was so much blood everywhere. My son and daughter, they had to come in with a garden hose and, start in the garage and start washing the, blood off and stuff, and, pour bleach on the concrete and stuff and all that good stuff and clean it up. But I ended up going to wound care. I went to the emergency room, and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't sew it because my skin is so thin. So they just put the skin back and wrapped it, and give me a bunch of pain medicine and stuff. Good morning, Arizona. I'm Captain N. Good morning. Nice to see you guys here. So when they did that, they set me up with wound care. Now this happened on a Thursday. So I had to go to wound care on Monday. All right, Captain N. You have a good one, man. I'm going to try to have a good morning. You have a great day yourself, man. Thanks for showing up. Anyways, I had to go to wound care on Monday. And on wound care, they take a look at it. And the first thing they did is they put some Numzik cream on it and said, well, we're going to have to cut some of this skin off because it's dead. Well, they started cutting it, and I started screaming. I said, well, if it was dead, I wouldn't be able to feel it, right? Well, after they got it all cut off, I said, man, you guys don't realize what you just did. So, but anyways, I ended up going to wound care every Monday for 16 weeks while this thing was healing. For the longest time, I thought I was going to lose my leg because it wouldn't heal. So, but it finally did heal, and then this thing happened. So, but it wasn't that big. It was probably probably about the size of a 50-cent piece, So, Linda's House of Chill. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, every Monday I had to go to wound care, and I had to buy special bandages and stuff that I had to order. And when I bought them, I didn't order them. The doctor ordered them, okay, and they had them sent to me. I had to pay for them. Well, the first box I get was the wrong bandages. It wasn't the ones that they told me they were getting me. So I called the doctor up and said, hey, they sent me the wrong ones. These ain't the right ones. She said, just a minute. And she called them back and she said, hey, That isn't the ones you sent them. You sent them the wrong ones. Send them the other ones. So I got another box. Opened them up, and it's the same box, the same stuff that I got the first time. I called the doctor back up and said, hey, they just sent me another box of these stuff, and it's the same stuff. There's nothing different. Exact same contents and all. She calls them back up and she tells them, never mind, she'll, when I come back in, she'll give me the bandages. She said, go ahead and send them back. So I call up the company and say, hey, I want to send these boxes of, bandages back. You know what they tell me? We're not taking them back. He opened up the box. I said, well, how was I supposed to know that they weren't real? They weren't what I needed if I didn't open the box. Well, we're not taking them back because we don't take anything back that's been opened. I said, the boxes themselves aren't been opened, or the packages, just the shipping box. We don't take anything back that the box has been opened. So now I got enough bandages and wraps. I could do a mummy and her son and their dog and the mummy's husband. I could wrap them all up in bandages. So, no, yeah. I probably got 200 rolls of gauze. And the bandages they were supposed to send me were living bandages, okay? And what these things are, they're like a clear, biodegradable tissue or whatever. You put them on, and they, you can leave them on. They'll stay on for 2 weeks if you want to. But when you take a shower, you take them off. If you were out camping or something like that, you could actually leave them on for 2 weeks. Or if you're in a survivalist thing or something like that, you leave it on, change it every 2 weeks or whatever. That's what they're designed for. Well, every time you take a shower, you just wet it. And once you wet it, it'll start to dissolve. Now, it doesn't dissolve when you're sweating or anything like that. You actually got to wet it really good, and then it'll start to dissolve, and then it'll actually come off. So, those aren't the ones they sent me. The ones they sent me actually, see, the doctor gave me those to begin with there. She put them on me the first time, and they peeled my skin loose, my good skin, because they stuck so tight, stuck so hard. That's why she did the other ones, because the other ones you take a saline solution and you wet the bandage down, with a saline, sterile saline. It comes in a little tube about this big, and you just squirt it all over it and put it on. And that actually activates the glue to stick it to your leg. And good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. And then when you want to take it off, you just, take your wet washcloth or whatever and set it on there for a few minutes, and it'll loosen up and come right off. So, needless to say, I've got a ton of those now, because she, when I went to the doctors, she kept giving them to me and giving them to me and giving them to me. So, I would go back every week. So, shower 7 times, 7 bandages. She'd give me 20, 30 at a shot, so I got so many of them, plus this, the sterile, the capsules of water or whatever you want to call it, sterile solution. I got all that. So, I keep them all in a dark, cool place. So, they don't, because light will ruin a lot of stuff, and so will heat. So, I don't know. So, but I got enough, I could start my own triage center if I had to, I think. So what's up, Kevin? Kevin was at the live stream last night, but he had to leave because he had to put his grandson to bed. We all know what it was. Kevin just, he'd had one too many, and he was ready to nod off himself to bed. And unpronounceable names is driving the bus. Well, Kelly Paulson says happy birthday to my husband Doug and happy anniversary. Oh, oh my God, Kevin. Are you feeling well? I'm just kidding now. I mean, Shirley. Well, lunchtime, yeah. Oh, it's beer 30 somewhere. So. Well, the nerve, that's right. Even Jamin's surprised. Beer 30, that's right. They have them 5 o'clock somewhere. You're right, Carol. They have those beer buckets, where they fill the bucket full of beer bottles, and then bring it to you for I don't know, for $10 or whatever. Uh, they went over and asked Kevin if he wanted a beer bucket, and he said, "Sure, pour all the beer in the bucket and bring me a straw." That's okay. They're unpronounceable. You do it a lot better than I can because I can't do anything when I'm uploading. No. Um, I want to watch a video or anything like that, I have to shut my upload off. So I want to, get on Facebook or YouTube, I got to shut it off. I can't do anything. That's why I try to do all the uploading in the middle of the night. Before I go to bed, I start it. So. It's Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday for $7. That's a pretty good deal if you like Busch Light. Well, they have them in cases here, but it's 24 to a case. All right, there, Jamin, you have a good one, man. Hey, Jamin, did you see that flower shop in Sandusky, Ohio, got raided the other day? Day before yesterday, I think it was. The 9th, I believe. Maybe it was the 10th. Got raided by ISIS. They arrested, I don't know, like 150 workers. Oh. And they all wondered why they got arrested because, they didn't do anything but sneak across the border. I shared it on my Facebook. Baby MD, nice to see you here. Good morning. Yankee Levin, good morning. How are you doing this morning? How's the crew doing, Yankee? Are they working right along, or are they revolting again? No. Yankee just went through some tough work-related negotiations with his workforce the other day. He had to make some concessions. You're right, Kevin. You know, you got crackleberries coming out. You knew one. Yeah. Oh, they're into double production now, huh? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go grab a drink. It's kind of early to be doing that, don't you think, Mystic? Oh, it is 7 o'clock. Big Steve, good morning. I don't. You guys, if you get on my Facebook, you'll never see me use the term illegal immigrant because there's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. They're either a legal immigrant or an illegal alien. Um, these people with their political correctness and don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, that's why they call them immigrants. An immigrant comes here legally, does all the paperwork, gets all the approvals, and then comes in, makes him an immigrant. An alien comes in under the cover of night or whatever, through a tunnel, over the wall, under the wall, through the wall, whatever. That's how an illegal alien gets here. So, and when an illegal alien comes in here, I have no problem with them being thrown out of the country. It's right there, Big Steve. Send them packing. I don't care if she's 8 months pregnant and drops that kid here. Send her back. Send the kid back too, because that kid's here illegally too. That's my philosophy on it. If a lot of these, politicians would get their heads out of their asses, excuse my language, they'd understand that philosophy too. Nowhere else in this world or in this country, if you break the law, what? Nowhere else in this country, if you break the law, you're allowed to profit from it. And that's exactly what they're doing. When they break them and they come in and drop a kid, they're trying to profit off it by staying here. And that's why they do it. They come here when she's 9 months pregnant so they can drop the kid here and stay here. And it should be against the law. You're right there, Kevin. If you broke the law 19 years ago and you got caught, they would separate you from your family as well. And that's another thing, and Big Steve saying it too. The first thing they do is they come here and start waving their Mexican flag or their Canadian flag or their, German flag or their French flag or whatever flag they want or whatever they have. I'm not picking on just any one. They start waving that flag, and they want it to be just like their own country. Well, if you love your own country so much, then stay there. That's my philosophy. And I'm sure people from other countries are the same way. When somebody comes to their country and they start the flag from another country, they don't like it. If you didn't like your country and you're here, why are you waving the flag? So, it's just common sense. But here in America, we're so politically correct, we just can't see that. No. Today is today is the 11th. Isn't today the day they're having the summit? Because it's supposed to be June 12th, but I think it's already June 12th in Singapore. So it'll be today they're having the summit, I believe. If I'm correct, that's what I thought somebody said. So. I know, and it's terrible, isn't it, Happy Lux? If you loved it so much, why did you leave? So they're just trying to invoke their way of life on everybody. I have 5 German Shepherd pups that showed up on my land. Wow, so cute. Send them back to Germany there, Carolyn. They're foreigners. I'm just kidding. I say that about Canadian geese. I said, when is the Border Patrol going to stop these Canadian geese from coming here? Send them back to Canada. Yeah. Lovely kid in Japan just put out a video, abandoned house in Japan, Hakaduku trip. I guess that's how you say it. Well, why don't you wrap up one of them little buggers there, Carolyn, and bring them here? We'll take one. You want a German Shepherd puppy? Yeah, for all illegal aliens. Steve, I don't care if they're from Canada, France, Belgium, Norway, England, Mexico, Spain, Cuba, Jamaica, or not Jamaica, um, you know, wherever. Um, you know, Japan, China. If you're here illegal, you're here illegal. Send them back home. So we do. No, no, Happy Bucks are not immigrants, they're aliens. She wanted you to babysit them. She probably couldn't take care of them no more there, Carolyn. Oh, there we go. Illegal alien. All right, dear Mystic, you have a good one. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. We're ready for big food? That's pretty cool, Carolyn. Well, if they're ready for big food, then it should be ready to hunt. Yeah. No, there's no such thing as a legal alien because if you're an alien, you're not supposed to be here. Um, Let me look up the word. Um, da, da, let me see. I have to retype it because going to a foreign country or nation, a foreigner, especially one who is not authorized citizen of the country where they are living. Okay. Let's do that. That's what the term alien is. That's right. That's okay there, Linda. Well, I can understand changing you wanting to change your countries too for that, but when you come back, when you change your country, and you come back and you start waving the flag of, and you go to a different country, you start waving the flag of the country you left. That's what I don't understand. Um, but if they're not here legal, Carolyn, that means they're illegal. You gotta fill out paperwork, and you gotta get authorization and all that other stuff to be a legal alien or to be a legal immigrant. And if you don't come here legally, that means you're here illegal. And you're exactly right there, Kevin. So, well, there's millions and millions and millions of people wanting to come here, and they've all signed paperwork and all this, and they're waiting to get in the country. And they get slowed down by the people that come in here that don't sign the paperwork and they sneak across the border, or they come here on a visa and never leave. So, Jerry Arnold, Houston in the house. How you doing, Jerry? Oh, yeah. You know, I don't have any problem with anybody coming here legally. I have no problem whatsoever. Anybody coming here legally. Not one little bit, because that's what America was founded on. But when but coming here illegal, that's, when they invade, like, yeah, when they invade your country, that's when it tends to get upsetting. So there you go. Get that lucky bird. Are you gonna, give him a massage and everything else there, Yankee? Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing here. They come here, um, and they want to. We have rules and laws here. You can't be married to more than one woman or one person. And some of these people come here, they got 4 or 5 wives, and they think that they should be able to keep them and conform to that. So I need to go back from where I came from. Yes, that's right. I come from right here, so I'm back already. Uh, Kelly Paulson, tell your husband happy birthday and happy anniversary. And you're looking lovely as ever. Yep, massage is my favorite seasons. There you go. Oh, a little chicken rub here, a little chicken rub there. Well, thank you, Kelly. Watch your mouth, Steve. What's that? Like that. Oh, well, yeah, he didn't say the F word. All right. I can say everything but the F word. I got it. I do. I do. There, no, there's words I can't. No, there's words you can't use, and that one of them, the F word is one of them. And Steve says, "Yes, ma'am, Kathy." Yeah. June Gall just put out a new video. Oh. So anybody else want to talk about something else? I've touched on a few subjects already today. Oh. She thought about getting a plane ticket to come to California just to make a special visit there, Big Steve. You wish, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. You wish, Steve. Oh, good morning, Kelly. Good morning. I haven't heard from my brother yet today, but his house got flooded yesterday, and I got a massive amount of rain, and they live on the bottom of a hill, and it come in and flooded his bedroom, and was going out to the living room. So I don't know how much damage it did. So she can sleep in my van. I have a lot of things to say, but go ahead and say them there, Linda. Excuse me. So, anybody got anything interesting they want to talk about? Don't be telling me what to do, Kathy. Uh, that's right. Today is your wedding anniversary and your husband's birthday. I seen you post that. I even announced it once it come through. I said today is Kelly Paulson's husband's birthday and their wedding anniversary. So congratulations and tell him I said happy birthday. You wish you was on your land. Where's your land at? RJ, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I was working yesterday in your live stream for a little bit. Um, no, it wouldn't be Linda. Nope, I'm not close to Greenwood, South Carolina. But you could hop in the car and make a road trip and bring one up here to Michigan. Let's talk about hostile work environment. There we go. And you never want to tear down, especially if the structure's in decent shape. Have 6 years to pay it off. Oh, that's pretty cool, Jerry. All right, there, Marie. No, no, not really. Some people they have uh, where did you work at? Banking on money. Hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. If you're working with a public and you're swearing, yeah, that's no, it's not a good job. It's not a good deal. Or if you were swearing and you offended somebody, it's not a good deal. Ross, dress for less discount. Well, and you probably were working with the public. So house and yeah, that's a good deal. 6 months after pay, I'll retire. That's cool. No, I did not. I did not see your big win. Um, You were sitting in a parking lot in a vehicle, and I don't know. He was. I think your Tom was in the gas station or store or something. I didn't see him, um, but I was there just for I don't know for a couple of minutes. First of all, I thought something was wrong because I didn't hear anything. Nobody was talking. So I thought maybe it froze up or you had it on mute or something. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you went swimming. I seen that. I didn't see you swimming, but I seen that part of it on the beginning that it was Tom gonna dunk or not. You won 1,200 bucks. That's cool. Yeah, it pays to be on a live stream. And what was you playing? Lottery ticket or an instant ticket? Did he even have air conditioning? You won it at the American Legion. Okay, that's right. Congrats on the win. Oh, that's pretty cool. My wife used to play bingo, and if they'd win bingo or something like that, they'd give the runner a couple of bucks. So um, I have to give me another cup of coffee and use the little boy's room. I'll be right back. I'm back. Had to make more. Written in blood. Nice to see you here. Let me see what all I missed. I'm doing good there, Written. Eagle Eye. You supported my second channel? Okay. I appreciate that. What channel was that you supported? My Grab a Dog channel? Trying to catch up on some of these comments. Seems awful funny. I'm sitting here. Comments are really slow. I take off to use the little boy's room and make some coffee, and I get 100 comments before I get back. I see how you guys are. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. In fact, I'll have a video up today about this, the Grab a Dog channel. So as soon as my wife looks it over. Jenny and Jeffrey Helms show. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Check out your channel. You have 412 channel followers. Just goofing off around mom. Let's see how many videos you got. You got a few. You got a bunch. Okay. Oh. Check them out. She's got a bunch of videos. If it's something you guys are interested in, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. So. And by the way, Jenny, you're looking lovely as ever. And Eagle Eye, you're looking lovely as ever. And Eagle Eye's got 518 channel followers. Well, thank you, Written. I appreciate it. I stand corrected. She's got 519 now, huh, Gene? Welcome back, Gene. I support myself. Eagle Eyes is a beast, okay? They are also Michiganders. Yep. Oh, Jenny and Jeff are from Michigan too? Where are you from, Jenny and Jeff? What's with all the dislikes all of a sudden? How many is there? That's because people don't like it when you give them a dose of reality there. So, Wayne, Michigan. I live in Lenawee County. Adrian, actually. Well, that's pretty cool there, Gene. She didn't beat up anybody yet. No, I just was talking about illegal aliens and legal immigrants, and some people they just don't like that because a dose of reality is not in their. How can I put it? When you give them a dose of reality, it just blows their mind because they've been living in a fantasy land for so long that they believe what everything is peaches and cream, and it isn't. Dog is going to get hurt. Why am I going to get hurt? I'm just stating the truth. And by the way, if I didn't say it before, you're looking lovely as ever, Kathy. I'll do what I do what I want to, Steve. No, I didn't see that. Mind your business. Yeah, mind my business. Yeah. So you're right, Jean. She always looks lovely. So. You're right, Jerry. The cream is soured and the peaches have rotted. You are absolutely right. So. Holy shit. We'll fight to the death. Yeah, you'll probably be the one dying there, Big Steve. You know what she's doing right now, Steve? She's sharpening up her fingernails into points, and she's booking a flight to California. Just me. Good morning. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Well, thank you, Just Me. So. It's not going to look good for you. That is cool. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you know her or not there, Big Steve, but she's got a black belt in baseball bat. Tire iron. Frying pan. She doesn't have to use them, but she's got the black belt in them. Mama's got the brag. Well, that's pretty cool, Linda. Yeah. Big Steve's got a black belt burger eating. That's right. I wouldn't either there, banking on money. I'm doing good there, Jasmine. How are you doing? That would be Kathy. She's making arrangements right now to catch a flight to go to California. She's going to go and do some taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, cast iron frying pan, baseball bat, tire tool on Big Steve.
You keep it up, she's going to do all that on you.
Hi, I can't say your name. Back off, Toots. She can see the yellow coming out in you now, Big Steve. Just me says, yes, I'm close. Can I watch? She said, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Tickets? Yeah, we're going to sell tickets. She wants to know if you want to sell tickets. Yeah. Film it and put it on pay-per-view. That's what Gene says. So.
Holy Buffy. Huh?
I can bring a hot dog stand. Yeah, bikini and Jello. Let's make it worthwhile. Kathy versus Big Steve. Yeah. All right, 20%. That's right. It'll go viral. It'll make millions. So. That's funny, Gene. We're all gathered here to pray for Steve and the butt whipping he's about to receive. That's right. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, just lay down in the middle of the ring. Take it like a man. Just stop it, please. Uncle. Some kids are. It depends on how many, snow days they had. We didn't have very many snow days down here, so the kids got out on time. But if you exceed the snow days here in Michigan, then you have to go to school to make up them days. So, but our kids don't start school till after Labor Day because of tourism in Michigan is one thing. And they lose a lot of money because kids can't, people can't do plans for Labor Day because they have to have the kids in school the next day, or that weekend or before. So the kids don't go to school till after Labor Day because of tourism. Yeah, the teachers strike. So. I was a kid, I'd say, too bad. It wasn't my problem. I was willing to come to school. You weren't willing to come to work. It's not that you weren't willing to come to work. They weren't willing to pay you. So I guess you two figure it out. I'll stay home while you guys get it all figured out. So. That's right. But you're in California. It's summertime there every day. Yeah. What gets me is I'll see people in California wearing a coat. Oh, it's 65 degrees. 65 degrees? Hell, that's t-shirt weather and shorts. What do you mean? Why do I lie about California? What am I lying about? It's cold to you guys. It's not cold to us people that live up north. That's what I'm trying to say. I could go there right now and I could probably live there all year round without even a coat. Because, 50-degree weather don't bother me. 45-degree weather don't bother me. That's a pretty good deal there, Jerry. But then your math isn't adding up. I put 75 cents in the soda machine, got 60 cents back. Soda cost me 10 cents. No, it cost you 15 cents. Country girl, good morning. Nice to see you here. We have a later process policy. Okay. All right, I won't pick on California, Steve. I'm sorry. Just, you know what they say about California, don't you? San Francisco, the home of fruits and nuts. I'm still lurking. My phone is almost dead. I gotta charge it. Well, that's okay, Iron Dog. Written, that's fine. Yeah, I just appreciate you coming in and saying hi. And by the way, country girl, you're looking lovely as ever. Well, that's cool. Eagle Eye. Right. 50 degrees is nice weather, man. Oh, I know. I'm just kidding with you there, Steve. I wasn't never heard of the Castro district. Trying to remember who coined that phrase. It was some comedian. Said San Francisco was like a box of cereal. It was a land of fruits and nuts. So, I can't remember. I think it was George Carlin or maybe Gallagher did it. I don't know. That's right. I hope you're not in the Castro working. Yeah. It's always shaking, burning, or sliding away. He might have been. But I don't think San Francisco is the land of fruit, is the agricultural center. Just a second. I have to, I got to powder my nose real quick. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I ain't snorting nothing. I can't afford to live in California. I'm not rich like Big Steve or Jasmine. I'd have to have a house on the hill. And the hill would be the one that's already been designated as a, land, uh, as a landslide possibility. That way I can buy it cheap enough. All right, Kevin, you have a good one. We'll see you later, man. You know how you can tell a rich homeless guy from a poor homeless guy, don't you, Big Steve? He's got a two-story cardboard box. What's your guys' medium income in California? The average income. Wow and wow. That's right. Distance together. There you go. Um, Here, the medium income is in Michigan is $36,000. So that's $3,000 a month. $36,000. That's nothing. Um, there's a lot of places the medium income is, 75, $80,000. I will try. Two-family homestead tonight. I will try to watch you tonight. What time are you going to be on there, country girl? Um, my house payment's $500 a month, but a lot of people pay rent between $700 and $900 a month for 2 to 3 bedroom. So, Marie Kaplinger, yes. 8 o'clock, okay. So, I and it keeps taking your type out of chat. I don't know why it's taking your type out of chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you get colored tape. Szechuan Chrome. There you go. Yep. Okay, then, Marie. Let's see. All right, I'm sorry. The medium household income average is, they say 48,000. Um, but let's see. I can tell you what it is in our county, and that's what I'll go by is our county. Um, if I can find our county right there, 48,000 in our county. 22,000 is the per capita income. So basically $22,000 per person. That's about the average, but it adds up per household 48,000. That's assuming you've got, two people working. Median family income is 60,000. And there's 99,000 people that live in our county. And there's 37,514 homes in this county. So. I think you're my problem child. That's okay, Marie. It's not that I talk bad about I like California. I just don't think some of your, politicians there aren't making the right choices for the state of California. So. Alabama, there you go. See you later, country girl. You have a good one. I like California, just me, because you're in it and Big Steve's in it. That's why I like California. And Patch is there too. Plus a couple other friends I got that are there. But I like California for that reason. So. Now I just seen something. Did you see where Nancy Pelosi has been diagnosed with the beginnings of dementia? But she said she wasn't going to let that dementia stop her from trying to impeach Donald Trump. No. Isn't that special? Even if she did get him impeached, she wouldn't remember. So. Hell, kitten. I'm from Michigan. You're looking lovely as ever. So. Yeah. Not a place for a hillbilly there, Jay. Come listen to a story about a man named Jed. It's not that you get shot down, Big Steve, about your politics. It's just that nobody agrees with your politics. I'm just kidding, Big Steve. That's right, Elena. Term limits. I'm just above you. Where are you at, Hell Kitten? California trees are full of shake it and nuts fall out everywhere. No nuts, no glory, you know. Whereabouts in Ohio there, Hell Kitten? I have no problem with telling you where I live. I live in Lenawee County, Adrian, just north of the Ohio line, about 19 miles. 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. So there's a lot of them from Ohio or Indiana. You're right there, Linda. Oh, hi ho, that's right. Up to Springfield area. Okay. Gotta go. Have a great one. All right, man. You Eagle Eye, you be careful. You have a good one. We'll see you later. B and J, good morning. Nice to see you here. Lots of those in LA living the dream, Jerry. Now you can't even remember the 80s because you're not even old enough. The 80s was great. 70s was perfect. 60s was excellent. Then it all went downhill after that. So Hickman Air Force Base. How old are you? Can I ask Jasmine, how old are you? Yeah, but you were 6 years old. You couldn't possibly remember too much about the 80s. Maybe about 89 and maybe 89 or 88. Well, that's cool, Eagle Eye. Go ahead and stay. Sit down. Sit right down there in that chair right there and take the load off. You're not 69 years old today. And if you are, I just seen you and you were looking really good for 69 years old. That's right. Gorbachev, take down that wall. That's right. I was the remote TV channel and the antenna turner. Yep. No, stop. Wait a minute. A little bit. Oh, get back up. Right there. The '60s was great. I was born in '63, and I can remember. I don't remember too much about anyway between until about '68 or '60. Around then I was 5, 6 years old. Um, got my first Huppy bike when I was 6 years old. 20-inch Huppy with a banana seat on it. It was marble sparkled orange, which is like a candy apple. Would be a candy apple orange, and had the sparkles in it. The seat had the sparkles. The seat was orange on the top and stitched, and had the tuck and leather, and the tuck and groove in. Then had the white trim around it with a sissy bar in the back. Slick tires, back brakes, front hand brakes. Oh, that was the coolest bike ever. Yeah. Yep. Hee Haw was on. It's still on. I watch it every once in a while. No, that was my sister's bike, but it was faster. Your dad was born in 1963 or 62. Well, I was born in '63. So you had red. I can remember them too. Remember going to the skating rinks there, Elena? They don't. We still got one going. We used to go to the skating rink every. Well, we did it about once a month. We'd go to the skating rink, and for I think it was $1.25. You could skate for 3 hours or 5 hours or something like that. It's pretty cool. Yes, banking on money. So you were born in '53. You were born in '73. Okay, yeah. So you're 44. So so broke your mom took your windows out. Well, when we was kids, we were so poor. When we was kids, we got us a brand new pair of blue jeans for Christmas with the pockets cut out, and that was the only toys we got to play with until next Christmas. Yeah, pink is anti-theft. Yeah, nobody wants a pink bike, especially with the tassels on it. No, nine, 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 the horn. That's because he was born 20 years before you. After you were born after 1976, that's a different millennium because the United States was already 200 years old then. I remember the 200 year of the bicentennial. So, and it's coming up pretty shortly on it'd be, I don't know, 250 years. So hopefully I'm alive for that one. So another 9 years. So. So Rich, it was a privilege for third generation clothes. Yeah. Yeah, the roller rink built over the lake, that's pretty cool. That's too bad there's Hello Kitten. Well, that's cool there, Big Steve. Well, I tell you what, I remember we didn't get a colored TV until about 1977. You know, because colored TVs were expensive. You couldn't, you know, they were twice as much as a regular TV. So we had black and white. And then I think the first remote TV I ever seen was in 1980 that had actually a remote. All right, bye, Jenny and Jeffrey. It was nice to have you here. That's pretty cool. 1776. That's right. They were big wooden heavy boxes. The TV we had was a black and white TV. It was probably a 20-inch, but it had an AM FM radio and a phonograph and no 8-track or cassette. And then underneath the record player and the radio was a spot that you could put your records and, you know, all that stuff in there. And when you moved it, the strong guy was on the TV end because that was the heavy part of the TV. So. You're right there, Linda. Our first microwave when I was a kid, I think we got it when we were 13, 14 years old. Didn't know how to operate it. But that thing was as big as a 25-inch TV. Sat on the counter. It was huge. It probably weighed 150 pounds. Yeah. Kick the side of the TV or pound it and it would work. And if your TV quit working, you took the back off of it and you just turned on the TV and you watched for what tubes didn't light up. You grabbed them tubes, you went to the pharmacy because most of them had tubes and they had a way of checking. You check the tube. If the tube was bad, you'd buy a tube, the same tube for it, go right back home, put that tube in, and you fixed your TV. I can remember my dad doing it lots of times. When triplets, dad come home from the nursery, all our kids, dad looked at mom and said, pick out one you want them, down the other two. And that's when I started to, that's right, Gene. Yeah. I became a swimmer right then. Yeah. Ataris are worth a bunch of money if you got a bunch of games with them now. Not so much, just me, just the arthritis. I've never had carpal tunnel or anything like that. You're in Macomb County, right? Yeah, if you live in the city of Wayne, yeah. So I live in Runaway, so you're only a couple of counties away. So. I had a chia pet one time, Big Steve. Yeah. All right, there, B and J. Did you make enough breakfast for everybody? Pet Rocks? Yeah, I remember Pet Rocks. Man, that was a money-making deal, wasn't it? Get you a rock, shine it all up, smooth it all out, and then sell it. There you go. Ate the little sprouts for a salad. All right, Jerry, you have a good one, man. We'll see you later. Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people can't use a telephone from back in the 70s or 60s. There's a video of a girl with a push button phone, and she leaves the phone on the receiver and she's dialing the number. She doesn't realize you got to pick the phone up to, activate, turn on the phone so you can dial. Unpronounceable names. You have a good one. Nice having you here, Unpronounceable. I appreciate it. So. Oh yeah, or the rotary phones, You too, Marie. You have a good day. I'll see you later. Yeah, everything's instant nowadays. It's always a pleasure having you here too there, Unpronounceable. What you doing, electrifying the water there, Gene? What are you having surgery on? You got tendonitis? Is that what you're having surgery done? Now, for those that don't know what a candlestick phone is, it's a phone that you hold in your hand like this. You got an earpiece and you talk to it. Yes, operator, I'd like you. Can you dial VR549 for me? And there's a little clicker right here. You kept clicking until you got the operator to answer. I have an imitation, or my wife has an imitation crank phone, on the wall, and I have a real one out in the garage that I gotta buy parts for. I can buy them on the internet, but I'm hoping to find an old phone at a garage sale or something like that they're not, or they're wanting to get rid of or whatever. What's it for though? Tendonitis or just me? I'm missing the generator. Okay, the crank generator. That's what it's called, is a generator. I'm missing that, and the bells and stuff are there. The original cord, or the hanger where you hang the phone, is busted. There's only one hanger there, so I'd love to buy a, or, find another phone and rebuild that, because that was my grandpa's. I think actually it was my great grandpa's, and I'd love to rebuild it. So, that's pretty cool there, Linda. There's a channel on YouTube, Old Tool Refurbish or something like that. E-Dog, or yeah, E-Dog. How you doing, man? Nice to see you here. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't even know where the speaker is on this thing. But it works. I bought this for $1.79 at a thrift store. Miss Sandra, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. That's right. And that's halfway decent on the time. No. 5:30 there already? All right, there you go. You take care. You have a good one. It's nice having you here. You're welcome, Miss Sandra. They're nice as long as you don't overwind them. Oh, that's pretty cool there, Gene. Yeah, they don't know how to read a clock. You're right. Time flies. Yes, it does when you're having fun there, just me. Yeah, those are pretty cool oil lamps. Yep. Free music jukebox. Hip's doing good. I'm getting better and better every day. I don't use a cane. I got to go back to 20th. You're welcome there, just me. I got to go back to 20th to have the doctor look at me and see if we're going to do physical therapy or not. So, yeah. That is actually it's a stained glass lamp. It's stained blue at the bottom, then green at the top of the bottom one, and then green at the bottom of the top one, and then blue on the top of it. Yeah, it's just every once in a while it bothers me. You can still see it. Um, it just depends on the weather. When the weather, you get a lot of moisture, if it rains a lot or whatever, it'll bother me. And a lot of times in the middle of the night, I'll bump it and it'll wake me right up. And then that's when, it'll flare up and it'll swell up and it'll get to the point where I can't hardly move or, move it or bend it. I can't put 10 pounds of this. I can't squeeze 10 pounds worth of pressure here. It's just, I have nothing here to squeeze with because my arthritis is to the point where I can't make a tight fist to save my life. So. No. She collects anything old, and she's going to collect you then, huh, Gene? That's pretty cool there, banking. 'Banking. 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 Well, make sure that you put the shelf up high enough because Gene's pretty tall. His legs will dangle down, long enough. He might hit you in the head when you walk underneath him. So. You might do it on purpose. Well, you're going to need them because Gene's like 7'11". So now I think he's 6'3" or 6'4". Yeah, we're all missing the old days there, Elena. You put them over the fridge. I'm 5'6". Yes, I did. I didn't win, but I was in the lineup. You guys want to see? Go to Dirty Dog Diggers video. They had the dog contest giveaway. I think wasn't it Kim Fife that won it? I believe. I'm trying to remember. I think Kim Fife won it. I ain't for sure. We just got an old two-story. It's got a hip roof on it. Just a two-story house. The attached garage, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So. Yep. Oh no, Linda's House of Chill won it. That's right. There you go. Linda won it. Yeah. Sorry. So. Yeah, my picture was in it, and it says owner Kathy Miller.
What?
You gotta watch the Dirty Dog Diggers dog contest. My picture's in it, and when my picture's in it, it says Iron Dog 63 owner Kathy Miller. Yeah. So. Oh, by the way, Linda. Yeah. I was the biggest dog there, so she won them. Yeah, she won me in a poker game. Yeah. So, you said your house was let's see, 130 years old. Our last house, we bought that. I got it for $10,000, and we walked inside. It was raining so hard you couldn't see. And we walked inside, and I went upstairs, and the roof wasn't leaking, so we bought it. But this thing needed a basement. The foundation walls were falling in. There was already a 25-foot section of the wall that was already in the basement on the ground. So when I bought it, we started jacking up the house to get it level and put a black foundation on. I started, doing the remodeling on the inside. And the first time the house was sold was 1810. Now that's when it was first sold. That was the first time it was ever sold. We don't even know when it was built. But it was all water sawed lumber. And that wasn't, they didn't use a bandsaw. There's a long blade that goes up and down like this. And you can see the saw marks and stuff on it, on all the lumber. And then there was a lumber yard that caught on fire back in the late 1800s. And the people that owned the house decided to add on to it, and they went down there and bought all the burnt lumber that they could get, and they built, they added on to the house with burnt lumber. So just dropped the kids off. Um, But anyways, I have the abstract of deeds. I still have the abstract of deed to that, and um, I paid the most for that house out of anybody. I give 10 grand for it, and well, not now. The original owner, the owner now paid more than that, um, but I paid 10 grand for it, and we completely redone the house. So, and then we added it had a carriage house out there. And for you people that don't know what a carriage house is, that was the version of a garage today. But what you did is you pulled the horse and the carriage into the garage or into the carriage house, and you unhooked the carriage, and you could flip the arms, the arms of the carriage up, and the horse could walk out the side door into the backyard, and that's, then they actually it was supposed to have been fenced off, but it wasn't fenced off when I bought it. But the horse would walk out the side door, and then they'd stay there, and they could walk back in, and the manger was in there where you could eat. And then when you wanted to leave again, you got the horse in there, you backed them back up to the carriage, you hook onto them, and you backed them out of the carriage house. So, and so, that was an original carriage house. So, but it was too small for my needs, so we saved part of it. I added 17 feet to it, and then I added a second story. This thing looked like a hotel when I got done. So, well, thank you. I remember the old shotgun houses. I remember the old saltine or cracker houses too. Cracker box houses. So. Well, no, it was actually a carriage house. I added to that. Yeah, made that a bigger, so made it into a garage. So, so. Yeah, my brother added it. My brother, he come in and he did a lot of the work. So him and the neighbor, they both did it. So we did. We put 8-foot walls on it, and then we put a 4-foot knee wall on the second floor, and then a pitched roof, and then the roof went out like this, and a point at the top in the front, and so you learn random things here. That's pretty cool. FFP, good morning. Nice to see you here. That's pretty cool. There's actually a railroad house probably about 7 miles from here, 6-7 miles from here. Big gust of wind took most of the roof off a couple of years ago, and they had to redo it. But it's sitting right next to the railroad tracks. Lulu, love you. Good morning. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Messed up your coconut puree pudding? Never heard of that. Well, good morning, Ty. How are you doing? And good morning, Kevin. Oh, you're welcome, Lulu. And by the way, Ty, you're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, try it again there, Just Me. I'll be right back. You all talk amongst yourselves.
Kevin's such a suck ass. I go fix see if he can't. Kevin's not gonna talk to him. Kevin, so I'll talk to you.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm back. I know. Let me go back here and catch where I went out. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Good morning, my favorite sister-in-law. Roland Homestead, Wild Edibles. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Let me catch up on these. You guys are pretty chatty Cathy's when I'm out of the room. Right. Tomato juice. I didn't have time. I was going to make a virgin Bloody Mary, but I didn't have time. Had to get back here and see what you guys are talking about. Now let me get ready through these. I hope I don't have to amputate your pinky. Oh, 270. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Huh?
A key, a big key this morning and wiped my Stevie. Now he's ready to jab.
No, I took a big keep this one and wiped my Steve. I'm ready to chat. Well, that's just lovely there, Alfie. Yep, there's our alien life form. Ah, Junkyard's in here, I think. Good morning, Junkyard. I didn't see you come in. So, nice to have you all here. By the way, this is not home canned tomato juice. This is regular store-bought tomato juice. See, I was canning tomato juice because tomato juice is expensive to buy. Then all of a sudden, the store we got here come out with this buy 10, get the 11th one free, and every once in a while they have tomato juice in the can. You know, buy one, get the 11th one free. You know, buy 10, get 11 free for $1 a can. I can't make it 48 ounces of tomato juice for a buck. So when they have it for, buy 10, get the 11th one free, we buy 11 tomato juices at one time. And by the way, Grizz, you are looking lovely as ever. Did you do something with the beard? Yes, I did. I dyed it brown just for you. I, Dr. L.
I suggest that.
Yeah, I know. You suggested that he go to the eye doctor. Yeah. And look at there. Just Me just said Junkyard's looking lovely as ever, too. Hopefully, I'm going to start a craze right now. Hashtag lovely as ever. You're reaching for a nice bit to go drop. That's funny. No. So how'd you like Michigan weather there yesterday there, Alf?
They could have come see us
You-
half far away.
Yeah, you could have come seen us. She was only half an hour away. We could have had a cookout and all there, Alf. We did have a cookout. You could have had some mesquite baked potatoes, some fried corn with red peppers, onions. I thought it was great.
Junior liked it.
He liked it? Good.
Junior and Jason.
And then we had round steak on the grill. I don't know if they ran it or not. They'll probably run it today if it's not running, if they didn't run it yesterday. Yeah, he would have stopped. He's on the way home. I understand, Grizz. I completely understand. By the time you hopped on your private jet and flew back to, Oregon. So. All right, there, Food Forest, man. Howie, it was nice having you here. Come back and see us again, man. You have a great day, Holly. Oh, I'm glad. The only thing is, I actually like my tomato juice a lot better, but, what can I say? Clint Boyer won. Those smoked mesquite potatoes turned out great. I liked them. I put them in the microwave. I took 6 potatoes and I put them in the microwave for about 3 minutes. So it would start the cooking process to start getting them soft. Then I put them on in the smoker for about 3 hours with some mesquite chips. And then I brought them in, and then I put them in the oven to finish them because my smoker doesn't get hot enough to cook anything. It just, it just smokes. That's it. It only get up to like 170 degrees. So, Michelle Koyak, you're looking lovely as ever. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Bobby Sprinkle, good morning. Kyle Shub told that story to a guy I watched the race with. He got a kick out of it. I have to go back and see what story you're talking about. Oh. John Prinko, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. Stevie, I'm sorry you're a slow reader. Can't keep up with the chat. I'll wait my Steve again for you. Yeah, I hope you don't have to rip the carpet out either. Did you call your insurance company? Keith, you and Samantha. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I didn't understand what you were talking about. Now I do. When I told Kyle Petty to get out of the way so he could take a picture. Yeah. All right, Banking on Money, you have a good day. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I really do. Those that don't know what Grizz was talking about, years ago, I used to go to MIS every race because I had to work it, pick up the garbage, and then I got to go, and the family got to go, So, and we were right at the number 3 turn in a paddock, like 100 feet by 200 feet or something like that. It was a great big area, all chain fenced in and everything. And we'd have customers come in, and stuff like that, and friend, family. And we'd sit right there on the third curve, right at the end of pit row. Well, Kyle Petty come in, or he come walking out to his car, and his wife's walking out there, and she's standing right next to him. And they're probably 10, 12 feet away, And we say, "Hey, Kyle." He says, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, can we get you to move so we can take a picture?" So he slides, his wife actually moves down. So we start taking a picture of his wife. Man, he got upset. And I said, "Just kidding." So we took a picture of him too. But it was kind of funny, So you're welcome, Just Me. All right, you have a good day. Yeah, asking Kyle to get out of the picture, Had a Triple Crown winner this weekend. I don't watch the Kentucky Derby. So I don't believe in the mistreating of animals like that. Beating a dead horse. They can hit that horse with that whip. Nobody says a word about it, And I'm not, I'm not advocating it. But you know, if you did that out on the street, riding a horse, and you used a whip and hit it on the ass, they'd have you arrested for abusing that animal. But you do it on a racetrack, it's completely okay. I'm glad you're still listening there, Linda. Miss Sandra, you have a good day too. We'll see you later. Mac Miller, good morning. I know who Mac Miller is. That's my son.
Who's your son?
Mac Miller.
You better be careful saying that. You don't even know.
Yes, I do, because they come up Keith Miller. You want to come see?
No.
He just created it March 31st, 2014 with his YouTube channel started, but he just started this channel today. Yeah, he was already signed in as Keith Miller. So, anyways, Mac Miller is my son, so that's Keith Jr. Good morning, John Franco. I'm doing good. Now I got my tomato juice down. So. You went to the German Fest in Fort Wayne this weekend? Hello, 802. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see you here. So he went to Fort Wayne to the German Fest, and he could have come to Adrian to see his brother instead. See how I rate? Oh. No, he'd rather go to a German festival. And he's not even German, he's Scottish. He wears lederhosen. Yeah. They had a bunch of rain Saturday. His house got flooded. Huh?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh. So anybody got something they want to talk about? I've been sitting here talking for 2 hours and about 40 minutes. I'm just about all talked out. Give me a subject to talk about. From Germany? Okay. Good morning, Mel. Nice to see you here. What's my favorite movie? Okay. You all have to watch it. It's called Diggstown. It's with James Wood. and Lou Gossett Jr., Tex Cobb, and it is about, and I think it's Bruce Dern is in it too. So um, you have to watch it. What it is, it's about James Wood is a con man, and Bruce Dern is a con man. James Wood goes into this town, and he's going to con these people, or he's going to con uh, the owner of the town, because Bruce Dern conned everybody out of all their land years ago, so he owns pretty much all the town. So James Wood is going to do the same con on him. And what it was a boxing match, and Lou Gossett Jr. is a boxer, and they make a bet that Lou Gossett can box 20 people in a day and win all 20 fights. Or is it, no, 10 people. Maybe it's 10 people. And they said nobody can fight 10 people in one day, and in 20, in a day. Well, that's where the con starts, and it's a pretty good movie, so you got to watch it. It's called Diggstown. You can probably find it on Netflix or whatever the other one is. I don't know. But it's an older movie. I think it was probably in the 90s, and it's a pretty cool movie. So I've got it on my DVR, and I probably watch it every month, at least once a month. I've probably seen it 50 times. The subject should be hashtag cement mixer. Yeah, right. Hashtag cement mixer. Yeah. Oh. Gang Related is your favorite movie? Talk about the meaning of life. All right, we can talk about the meaning of life there, Mel. Life is what you make of it. Okay? Excuse me for a second. It's all of what you make of it. Some people have a bad life. Some people have a great life. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you have to have a bad life. Or just because you're an adopted or you didn't have a father doesn't mean you have to have a bad life. It's what you make out of it. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you're going to have a good life. There's plenty of people, and we just had a guy leave this departed earth the other day because he was rich, but money's nothing. If you don't have a life, a good quality life, it doesn't mean nothing if you're rich or poor. So just because you don't have money doesn't mean you can't have a good life. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have a good life. My Fair Lady, that was a good movie. It's all of what you make it. If you go out and you want to make, people happy, and it makes you happy by making people happy, then you're going to have a good life. If you want to go out and make people sad because you're sad all the time, then you're going to have a bad life. But it is all that you make it. So, Steel Magnolias, that's pretty good. I like that movie. I like practically any movie with John Wayne in it. So, Rambo 1 was a good movie. Jeremiah Johnson, there you go. Yeah. Works for me. But I think that was 420 that said that. Yeah, the fairs aren't like they used to be either, huh? Are the junkyard? Not like they were back in the 60s and the 70s and the beginning of the 80s. They started to really peter out since then. So it was a little big man, yeah. Favorite movie, one of the Alphas in. Robin Nee, how you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Hashtag lovely as ever. Let's go that way. Well, yeah, junkyard. You can't find them at the fair if you're sitting around, the livestock barns. You got to go someplace else. Yep. I like Clint Eastwood movies. High Plains Drifter was a good one. Um, I'm trying to think of a movie. Go ahead and skin that bear. I'll fetch another. Yeah. Can you skin a Grizz? I did like Forrest Gump. I thought that was a good movie. Saving Private Ryan, that was a good movie. Um, the Gates of the Enemy, that was a good movie. Well, I could skin a bear. I can run a trout line. Country boy can survive. Just as fast as you can bring them. That's right. No, I'd be wearing me a grizzly fur coat by the end of the night. Mom said Bachelor, yeah. Every time I watch that show, I about get sick. I throw up in my mouth. Or Bachelorette, you know. I'm gonna barbecue your ass in molasses, you son bitch. Now you all sit right here. And you stay right here. One of my associates will be right along real soon. Now, you don't go nowhere. Okay. You can think about going somewhere, but don't you go nowhere. You know what that is? That's an attention getter. Yeah, there's no way you can come from my lineage. Yeah. You wait till I get home. I'm going to punch your mama right in the mouth. Good morning, Picker Rick. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see you here. Um, Secondhand Lion. You guys got to watch that show. That is actually an excellent show. You got to watch the Secondhand Lion. Oh, I love old Sheriff Justice. Buford T. Justice. Oh. Good morning there, Pickerick. Nice to have you here. If you've never seen The Secondhand Lion, I suggest you look at that one up on Netflix. That is a good movie. Aren't you going to help him? There's four of them. Nah, he can handle it. Yeah, come on. Now, here you go, boy. Do it again. You got to come at him like this. uh, so that was a good movie. I watched Secondhand Lion, probably 3 or 4 times. I didn't get it to DVR because it was on a commercial, a show that, it had commercials in it. I don't like the DVR stuff that's got commercials unless it's, like the cooking channel or, Street Olives or something like that. But a movie, I don't. I don't like watching a movie when they do a commercial. Now you got to stop in the middle of a movie, and watch a commercial one. So. Saving Grace, I think I have. I'm trying to remember. Is that the one where the preacher says he sees God, God talks to him or whatever? And everybody thinks he's nuts, because God talks to him. So. Or is that the one where the little girl falls out of the tree and then somehow gets healed with her cancer? I've seen both of those, I think. No, I have not seen that one then. Nope, I can't go to Roku there, Bobby, because I just don't have enough internet. I got 3 gigabytes of internet and it's just not enough. You can't stream a TV show. So, Michelle, I'd like to, but I've got so many mods right now. I don't need any more mods, but thanks for the offer. I appreciate it. So, I have got I can show you, I got like 40 mods. I just don't need any more. In fact, I have to probably weed some out. There's been some people that ain't been here in a month, so, or 2 months, so. Hello, Redneck from the fam. Well, thank you for showing me some love. I appreciate it, man. Check out your channel. Get you recognized. Redneck the fam. 544 channel followers. Well, look at there. Who let their boobs out? Well, I don't know. No, I didn't. No. You guys check out Redneck the fam. Somebody you're interested in, showing some channel love, and I'm sure he'll show you some channel love back. They're outside in the garage. You're welcome. If I need one, Michelle, I'll keep you in mind. I just have so many right now, and in fact, I'm in a mod in like 40 other places, and people will come in and they say, "Hey, you want to be a mod?" And I'll tell unless you absolutely need me, no, because I can't commit to coming in here all the time because I try to visit a lot of other channels, and I can't come to everybody's channel all the time, and that's the bad thing about it. Once you start getting enough channel followers that you have to start looking at a bunch of stuff, you can't be at everywhere, at all the time. So
You gotta leave.
you gotta leave.
Yep.
Yeah, where are you going?
Apple.
Oh, okay. Tell them hi.
Hi.
That's my granddaughter Gretchen.
We
Come here,
got-
get on the other side.
We got a dough at Apple.
Yeah, you going to the park?
Yeah. I'm going to go to.
And look up here. And this is my granddaughter, Harley. Gretchen's 4, Harley is 3. Okay, tell them goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. See you later. And that's my son, Mac Miller. That's his daughters. Go. There you go. See you later.
Yeah.
Tammy Sprinkle, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Bobby, I was trying to get that Roku, so I called I wanted to upgrade my internet because I was going to get rid of the cable TV. So I figured, if I'm going to get rid of $130 worth of TV and go to Roku, I would, spend more money on my internet and get better internet. Well, I can't get any better. They won't give me any better. That's all I can get. So I could drop my internet, my TV, and I wouldn't get nothing. So Roku just, there's just not enough internet to carry the Roku. So yes, they are cute. So there are other grandmas coming over to visit them today. So they're from Alabama or something like that, Georgia. I don't know where they're from, but they're coming up to see him today. Where's her grandparents from?
Georgia.
Georgia. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the only thing is, John, when you get internet ready TV, they got a microphone and a camera in them, and they want to be able to turn on the microphone and the camera at any time of their pleasure. And you have to sign all that to authorize that. So in order to activate the TV, and there's no way I'm going to give some Samsung the authorization to turn on a phone or a microphone and a camera. And so they can record my conversations about TV shows, to see how I act. Because sooner or later, it'll come back to bite you in the ass. Trust me. Because the government will find a way how to hack into it or how to get the authorization to use it. And if they wanted to, not that I'm a criminal or anything, but if you were a criminal and you got one of them TVs, the government, I can guarantee you, will crack into that TV and record everything you're doing. I can be live all the time. Yeah. No, I would never do that. I would never buy a smart TV that has a camera and a microphone. And I would definitely never, ever agree to letting them spy at me in my own house. So that's why when I'm not on the internet, my computer is shut down. It's turned off and the camera is facing down, so you can't get any visual. They may be able to turn on the microphone, but they can't turn on the camera, you can get Google Chrome to Chromecast. I have no idea what you're talking about, John. I'm not technical lit. I don't spend a lot of time on technical stuff. So I thought about getting that WWF, channel, WWE channel. But it streams on your computer, and I don't, a lot of good it's going to do me, because half the time, it wouldn't be enough, for, my internet. A lot of times when I watch videos and stuff, I have to, I have to wait for it to buffer and then start again, and it'd be just like going through commercials. So. How to apply preparation age, yeah. You plug it into your HDMI and stream from your phone or computer. Okay. Samsung's the one that actually has a TV that has a microphone and a camera in it. And who in their right mind would say, hey, let's put a camera and a microphone in a TV, so we can record people's conversations on TV shows, so we can get input. That ain't exactly what it was for. All right, Kevin, you have a good day. It's just another way that they can keep an eye on you. Anybody can keep an eye on you. Right now, you can't walk outside. In most places, you can't walk outside without somebody videoing you or something videoing you. There's enough cameras on enough garages and houses, plus street lights and stuff like that. It's got enough cameras on it that you basically, in most towns, cannot go someplace without being videoed. What kind do you have there, John?
I'm not going.
Is that my stream?
Huh?
Mine.
What?
Oh, that's right. Here, everybody. I forgot to do this. I need you guys to visit this, if you would. This guy does solar energy. He's starting to store up. My brother's going to work there in the mornings when he gets out of work for a little bit. Help the guy out. He's also going to put some of my brother's going to put some of his stuff in the store that he does, solar generator and stuff. So, go visit that. That right there, www.auroracapitalenergy.com. All right, I love you, Calvin. You be careful. So, how much was that 4,000 TV? 4K. You didn't log into your TV?
Dad,
Mm-hmm.
let me go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm
I'm going to pop.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Anyways, you guys can go to that Aurora Capital. I'm trying to find it here.
You want coffee?
Huh?
Want coffee?
Yeah. But just a little bit of sugar and some cream in it. But there it is. I put the link in. So I just went to the website and checked it out. Pretty nice. Well, you're all sorts of technical. Huh. Well, we don't even, we're supposed to have 4K here, but we don't have 4K here. We're supposed to have 3K here, but you can't find it. It's supposed to be here, but you can't find it. So you can't use it. So, thank you. So, you got 4K? Well, you're lucky, Steve. They offer it here, but we can't get it because it's not offered here. But it's offered here through through the internet company and that we have. It's offered here. It's offered in our area, but it's not offered to me because I'm not in their area. But I am in their area because I'm only a mile away from them, mile and a half. But we don't get it.
You can't afford it anyway.
What, 4K service? Whatever happened to the good old days where 16 millimeter film and a projector. Your TV was a floor model. So how long did it take you to wipe the burgers and stuff off in that, John, after all them little kids putting their fingertips all over? No. I got a 55-incher sitting right next to me.
That's mine.
And you better be getting it put up before them kids knock it over and you're not going to have that 55-incher. So, got to go to the doctor appointment. I hope the news this time. All right, there, Ingrid. Hope everything works out for you, man.
Serious.
So.
Sit down.
Huh?
Angry how much hit me.
That's his name, Dewey.
Come on.
So,
Push.
Dirty Dog Diggers. Good morning. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you. I thought this contest was rigged and I was supposed to win it. Because I am the big dog. I should have won. But I did think it was funny when I looked on there and said Iron Dog 63 owner Kathy Miller. I thought that was funny.
You get your phone.
By a floor mile, the prices you can get a PC. What's PC Richard? Buy a warranty for 5 years. The base price of the warranty is about the amount you spent. Yeah. All right there, Bobby. Did you already deliver those computers this morning? Hey, I got drivers and updates available for my PC. Optimize your PC. Run a support system now to ensure your PC is up to date, running at its best. Oh, yeah. You ever update something? It would seem that they, it would actually seem logical if they would test these updates before they send them out, because nothing works when you
Here,
update it.
Harley.
Every time you update something, it takes a month before your computer runs right again. So,
I failed and somebody loves and I know better.
yeah, I would ask to see it too there. And then I'd ask for a second opinion.
So
Right? If you can buy the floor models. So. I completely agree there, Michelle. So. And I do let the updates run. When I go to shut down, it says updates, and I'll start it then. So, right. I tell you what I did one time, John.
Roger, come here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You put them on.
I was trying to be the mean dog. So, I went and bought a brand new water heater from my mom and dad. I put the water heater down in the basement. Okay. Cut the box off it. And I cut the box off, and there was a warranty paper taped right to the side of the tank, the water heater. So I go to take the warranty paper off because it's in a, clear plastic bag and stuff. And I go to take it off so I can put it up, and lo and behold, there is a huge dent in this water tank. Now I realize that the water tank isn't damaged because, it's just a dent in the outer casing. But what I did realize is they taped the warranty over the top of that dent so it wouldn't be seen. Yeah, I don't want to see the blue screen of death. You're right. Yeah, I completely understand you, Michelle. Anyway, so I called the place up that I bought the water heater from. I said, hey, this is what's going on. I can bring it back if you want, and I will bring it back if you want. But I don't believe I should pay full price for somebody that damaged something on the line and decided to cover it up because they knew they would get their ass handed to them at the factory for denting it. They taped the warranty over the top of the dent, and I can show you where the tape marks are if you want me to bring it back in. She did get a kick out of their dirty log diggers. And they just looked at me, or they didn't look at me. They, on the phone, they just asked me, well, I tell you what, sir. And, I've done a lot of business. I bought thousands of dollars worth of material from this company, from this lumber yard. They said, and I knew the guy. He said, hey, Keith, when you come back in, we'll give you $100 back. We realize, it doesn't do any damage to the water heater. But I agree 100%. That should have never left the factory like that. They tried to dupe you. They tried to dupe whoever bought it. I said, yeah, because a lot of people wouldn't have took the warranty off. They'd have left the warranty right there taped to it. But I took it off because I was going to put it up in the safety deposit. My mom's got, had a file drawer, whatever you want to call it, and put it in that so she had it. So, my mom and dad had it. Because they didn't have any way of getting down in the basement. The basement just was a crawl space that you had to get down in there, a little opening. There was no stairs or nothing. It was a dugout basement. So, and it was hard enough for me to get down there, let alone my dad. So, me and I actually think Kevin was there. I can't remember if he was or not, but we put it in. So, you know,
Just, how do you sit up so they
and
can sit up?
they give me $100 back on it. So, and you know, I wasn't shy about taking it back. So, and I'm sure they called the company up and they got their $100 back too. All right, there, dirty dog. You have yourself a good nap. So, and I will enter the next Dirty Dog Diggers contest too. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you know what you're getting right up front and they claim there's nothing wrong with it, that's fine. I'd buy them all day long for a discounted price, as long as I knew it was dented when I bought it. But when it's not dented, you know, it's not supposed to be dented, and you open up the box and it is, you know, and the box wasn't ruined. There was nothing wrong with the box. You know, this was done before it was even boxed. That's pretty cool there. So I'll have to watch that there, John. So I will. In fact, there's going to be 2 dogs entering. I'm going to enter the Iron Dog Mean Dog and the Iron Dog Happy Dog. I've seen people with 2 dogs. Evidently, Cappy can have 2 dogs too. You just got done saying I was all the dogs you needed.
Oh, you lost your mind. Okay. Stupid. Sure I did.
You didn't stir fry bunch of dogs' pictures, giving your dogs fleas. That's funny. Yeah. I used to love when I was a garbage man. I used to pick up that kind of stuff all the time. And there would be, you know, them blower fans on top of the, you know, the water heaters. So they'd blow the exhaust, you know, out. I loved it. Every time I find one of them, I'd save them. They said, what are you using those for? Man, you couldn't believe how much power those little fans had got, man. Those old blowers. You blow heat all over your garage with them. So, you know, you get a heat source in there and you just start blowing that warm air around and start all of a sudden now you got a warm garage. So, spray the pictures, Grizz. Yeah, shellac the pitchers. I wash them in flea soap. I got a friend that's an electrician. My dad or my grandpa owned a heating, plumbing, and electrical company. And he died when I was 10. My dad worked for him, plus worked in a factory. And my grandma offered a business to my dad, and my dad turned it down. He said, no, he didn't want it. And so she ended up just closing the business down. And hindsight, I bet he wished he would have kept it open because, you know, it would have been a great business. So my dad was a licensed electrician. So my grandpa was he was a licensed electrician and a plumber. And I went and took my plumber's license a couple of years ago and passed it with flying colors. So there's not too many questions on it. So there's only 4 questions on the plumber's test. So it's yep. The plumber's test was cold on the right, hot on the left, crap runs downhill and paydays on Friday. 4 questions. I answered all 4 of them. Aced it. Oh. No. Yeah, that's bull crap because there's nothing to plumbing. You know, you shouldn't have to be a journeyman for that long for nothing. Now, you don't even have to be a journeyman that long. You don't even have to be. It takes less time than that to be a heart surgeon. So. That's good there, Michelle. I said there's only 4 things you need to know about being a plumber there, Grizz. Cold on the right, hot on the left, crap runs downhill, and payday is on Friday. So. Yeah.
Kirsten said that's Harley. Yes, the man, she looks even more.
Yeah. It's 4-year program to learn those things here. That's right. But am I lying, Grizz? I'm not lying at all. That's all you need to know to be a plumber. You know, it's basic knowledge. You know, when you do joints and stuff like that, you got to clean them. You got to clean them, surface them, glue them, fit them. You know, all that stuff is simple knowledge. The hardest thing you need to know is about gravity. You know, crap runs downhill, so you got to have a little bit of a fall. So, you're welcome, Michelle. Oh. And the average speed is 16 feet a second for water travel. That's what the average speed is on plumbing. Oh, I understand that, but that is something that's well, most people would understand. You got to vent that stuff. So, when I first bought my last house, every time you'd flush the toilet, you'd hear it gurgling through, the sink in the kitchen and in the bathroom. And what it wasn't vented. So I had to go down there and I, cut into the pipe and vented it. I run the pipe outside the house, run it above the roof line. Then I put an elbow on it, and then I taped, or not taped, but I put a wire mesh fence over it, the like rabbit fence. And I took a hose clamp and put over it and tightened it down, so no birds can fly in there and make a nest. And I never had any problems after that. So, and I had a couple of pipes break. I had to put fern coves on them. People said, "What's a fern cove?" Well, that's a rubber hose with 2 clamps on it that you put the 2 hoses together, 2 pipes together, then you clamp it together. And I also ran in my kitchen. I also ran a vent pipe through the wall, and I put it up with a 1-way valve in it so it would burp, so. But that's pretty much common sense. Some people don't have that much common sense, but I would think if you have enough initiative to tackle the plumbing job yourself, you have enough initiative to remember venting. Yeah, improper can cause gurgling. You're right. So. I had a friend when I was working in the trucking company. Yeah, it is easy to fund with common sense. But I had a friend that contacted me. You know, I was in the, he worked in the landfill, and I've got my own sewer machine and everything, and he got on the CB and he said, "Hey Keith, I got a question." I said, "Okay, tell me." He said, "Man, I got some problems." He said, "Every time I flush the toilet upstairs, it doesn't want to go down." And I said, "Okay." He said, "But I've he's checked it, he's rotted it and everything. There's nothing there. It just don't want to flush. And when it does, it takes forever." And I said, "Okay." So he said, "I've checked all the sewer lines. I've snaked them all and stuff." And, and he said, "I was going to call you and borrow your sewer machine, but I went and rented one." I said, "All right, you could have borrowed mine anytime." And so he said, "What's going on?" And I said, "I tell you right now, go up on the roof. I can guarantee you got a bird's nest in your vent upstairs, above your roof, or you got a squirrel that's made a nest, or you got some kind of animal that's got it plugged." So he went up there and got on his roof. The next day he come back and he told me, he said, you were right. It was plumb full. It was a bird's nest in there. He said, "I got that all out. I took a garden hose and ran water down it." He said, "Toilet flushes like a charm now." I said, "That's what it was. It just vented, it was plugged." So. You're right. All right there, John. Tell the boss I said hi. Kind of early for lunch, so. All right, everybody. It's 9:59 or 9:58. I'm going to get out of here in a minute. So I hate to do this, but we all know you just can't sit here and look at my pretty face all day long because I'm so damn good looking. And, Mrs. Dog would testify to that if she was here, but, she's not. She's out in the garage. So you just have to take my word for it. Y'all have, a great day. God bless each and every one of you. And stay safe. I appreciate you all being here. I really do. And when I say stay safe, I mean stay alert. When you're driving a car, and I say this every day, and you cannot say it enough, watch out for the other guy because they're not watching out for you. Just stay vigilant. Half a second, quarter of a second is all you need. That's the difference between head on and getting caught at the back bumper. I've seen them come across the center. I've seen them come over the median. Seen them come through the median. I've seen them fall off the side of the bridge. So just, watch them. It's the difference between going home to your loved ones, going to the emergency room, or going to the funeral home. So just keep that in mind. Because I want to see each and every one of you guys back here again. I really do. I love your comments. I love the jokes. I love the conversation we have together. I enjoy my time here on the live stream with you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. That being said, y'all have a great day. Stay safe, and God bless.